enne eye ebobo sumi ne det so aduonu eba kon emfinhia mpinu ene aduonu ba kon ade hye mmaye memu nyina adwo emam akwaba anwumre kase bo efi UTV so ye wo ship house abeka junction ena ye de esomo kase bo de ebe this way chocolate drink de ohia hey enso hye Afia special ice ensuo ni ye koyie papa eno eda nchen so special drinks flavors bebre malt kakra strawberry cola any ginger ni nyina ewo edwaso enwumekwe asoimo enti abekenkan ensem no ede amamu se kase bob yenhwe ensem a obabetie ni ebie enne September busumi ni de toso aduonu ba kono enka Ghana mampanyin dada odinkan osaje fu Dr. Kwame Nkrumah etiasia enka na ye na woda oman no ene no edi na woda no
na safo fida ya honsunti no ye ne CPP amanyoku a ye Dr. Kwame Nkrumah obabete wo oman Ghana mu ye ne empanyifo ebetwetwe nkomo afa ho
#fix the country demonstrators no na omanfo ni msenka ate akoda enne wakeka hu Obiyaa aye demo e wotakrade
na enne eye wiase nyina asomdwe da yi no esom empanimfo a mo wo oman Ghana mu no wo mo ahyefa no e wo nkran krodua mu hase
na yeko amanoni ensem emu a sese de Afghanistan Taliban fo na edi ade e wo ho na Pakistan mpanyimfo de abeto dwa sei wo mo makwan emma emayua enkonkodie ntete ewo Afghanistan schools ahoro emo eno na mpanyimfo se ekoba ne saa na eni Islam esom no ebo ebra
na yeko USA abrochimamu omampanyin Joe Biden so e de atodwa se wo mo eba betie no asopam asan akọ ama ewiase nyina atumi anya wo mu chidie
yenya yekinkan kasebo emamo eyemme obahima Afia Asiedu minimia
Adwoa Obiyaa Obeng
yentie ensem no enhyemo enne ebobo sumi ne de toso aduonu eba akon senka Ghana ye mampanyin a odinkan osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah etiase a enne eye na woda nanso wonte ase Ghana fo nyina e de odo abodoma ye ne no edi awoda isonko na uko social media ahoro so dia ene #Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Day eno nko a na chese ye beka se e trende e twagu saa e wo babia na abakosam emu no enne aya fofida amomai Ghana esanse empanyifo tenase ema Public Holiday Amendment Bill in Susuya no omoji tumu March 2019 ema ebeye emra enunti na enne yenya afofida yeje ya home na wo hwe osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah na bakosemu a na oye bema kokodu for odi CPP amanyoko no anim ema wo mutumi ba aban emom enu achi no obeye okanifo a na oda government business ano 1951 odi musa ye mensem ema ekowi ase sabre Gold Coast no wo mutumi eba benya afa hodi a enei aba beye Ghana 1957 osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah amananso ho obono modidi mpuntu yuma bebre eba omai emo akosombo dam ono na yeye tema motorway ene afoforo bebre ena oyeye na wo kire se ebobo sumi ne da na chese toso aduonu eba akon 1909 ena na wofo ewo no ewo nkofo samre Gold Coast eye ene Ghana April bosumi ne de toso aduonu enson 1972 ena osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah oda ni benkum eso bema baba ye adwumaden ede ma sabre Gold Coast eye ene Ghana etumi gi fa hodie ede maye 1957 enti enei se ye bo osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah edin dia ene enkonwa nyina edampan omanfo sori egina ho etwa ne pusei esanse bema ba obeye bi ede ma oman Ghana
na wasasem we ya hono ye kwa akotwetwe nkomo ewo ahoma no so ye nyina nim se ya fofida ye de kai omampanyin dada Dr. Kwame Nkrumah na eno na ho nsem no eba se ya nesese etumi edi ho nkomo ahodo no a obete amanyokuo kese ewo oman Ghana mu eye CPP eno ntino ye ne otitine ni a oda Conventions People's Party na akosua saponkuma ye ne no ba betwetwe nkomo na yahwe mpuntu dwuma ne ani so adi huna na eda Dr. Kwame Nkrumah na ni so ene sese ya de toto sese ya mpuntu dwuma ahodo ewo oman Ghana mu a sade niema no etienti ye mame nana akosua sapon kuma otemenka mu akwa baba UTV kasebo eso
mejo
na mame mpacho bibia bokode
eye pa me tia mo nyina ra na me tia achiefo nyina ra mo achiefo nyina na de dia me kasei ho ewo if they go grita kan chobia wo be bia chobia me mo bia so yeah, papa, yeah, papa, thank you for the support and come Obiyaa, so happy birthday.
Okay, you better was na and then no why opani a woda CPP anoi na esese yetumi etwetwe nkomo kakra efa omampanyi dada Dr. Kwame Nkrumah na niso adi hunu a ode ye bebema oman yi ya bobo so bia mpuntudwuma hodo a obeye ema oman yi yetetwetwe ani kra eye motorway ya akoso modam ne afoforo aka bia tema kra kro ni nyina no kra no enkra ekire se wono e na chichiri ni nyina yehwe mpuntudwuma a obeye ewo mre kakra obedi wo oman yi so na yehwe se de aban aba na aban aba na aban akọ ne mpuntudwuma a wo mo aye wo man ga na mu na se wo de toto ho a esemben pa na obetumi aka na sen na obetumi aka afasa nsem ahodo yi ehu
wadawo ma me da so na me kan me da obi mche Obiyaa so na wotie de wo kan de eno anu no wo hye adwuma papa Asiedu Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ebe ye na ya na sa wo de to enne de dwuma ya na ama na ye nwanwa na abro mpi ase so ba senka wo hye mu so dia na senka nipa ban na nka nipa beto aso a nene nanka enim ne nke ye ko nanka mo so sabe mpaduasa wo hye agapiko bi se di America omo mpanyifo mu di omani a de bi omo celebrate omo na so ko de tumpon nti no tata mi so no mo ko masema omo ka de omo ye na woni side de ko no dun so wa oti ho enne wo ya branch wo ya baba wo ya adwuma ye wo bi da wo hope wo future bagana no be de ko dun no adikota ma asem no se kan aye me po me din say me de me sim be asem na ni no any say my blessed make kan tem na Asiedu ye you know because you share 400 factories say you see yeah bibia na bibia ye o kana bibia na Ghana ha ye o kana ha bibia nipa ye bibia say ye ka say ye TV say ye telephone say bibia ye o kana bia na nipa bia no mpaboa toothpick nso so ne na bibia nso so no ye no na ye wo factory no na e wo raw material ye kosi car tie bibia ye dua ho enoma nso so ne ntesa ni se wo hwa na ma akoye se papa ndo ye no ama na broso nso so ye me kan ne se me ka sa chi e fo ni mara ni me anga sa me jina ha sa me ka se me ka ma ne ho se me kai ne ye oye no ne mo spirit no boni se bi the legacy no ne no konfom na ti ni mu na ti obiara o tie ne ne wo ye kan ni na ye bibini a wo ye nipa wo fumi a Awurade honhom na ti wo mu no eye honhom a ema nipa ye create ena bo nipa ena ma nipa ye bibia ye nyina ye wo ye seven preduasa oso ma mi kan create you papa na create you ye wo Awurade ma ye tumi dada na nipa dia wo enti sa tumi na ye be man ka be ma nipa ho atono no ama nipa ya de pa na tie nyina mu sa tumi na wo Asiedu mu no ndi ne ye atuma de bo nipa awo sa wo de wadwene se asati na wo so no wo de wo de ade an go ponja show mu na wo bia mu no wo de bo mu nia wo de bo o man o pancho de dia wo ti o man se mu wo fie wo krashi wo be bo obi wo de sa ade be show nyansa no wo be nyansa ni ni tie na eni de wo sa wo de da se be ne mpinfo na ba no obo ni sa honhom no bo ni friend the spirit of selfless dedication honhom na ema wo yi wo ti ho de manipa edi boni pa manipa atetia eteja etumpon no enu na ama ya ka ba bi de wo no enti ama bibia ka ka oye na bo so ko wo hwe no mo oye na enti eto aso a eka ne ye ni problem
ya kwa chipa
dam ya ye ken oye akoso do dam ye akoso dam no ye nti wo so wo hwe wa adaka ni here 50 wax esu na ye 600 wax eke ni ye ho me de man sample ni ye 50 but there was 600 enti ni export to be ye bi ti ma bakofo ya kan ye export 250 only ene enso yen ye wi no ye koya atomic energy sa atomic energy na nke dey ba no na ye nuclear no na nke energy guy self electricity any factory dey na nke no problem ni na enye sebe ye wo no so ko o ma me wo nfe na ye obi ma me no wo ye nyina na mo eni su ni ban enti na ma no Awurade ezma ni nyansa na Awurade je ni mu no odi ye atuma se ye nyai sa suban na ifika ne nde amfa nipa ye tie ani nipa mpuntuo anira ye bibia be ye mu a yɛnkɔ baabi
na nana mo aya amanyoku a moda so kura na nisuade huni mu de ɛdeɛ na wonim sɛ yɛtumi ade gu fom na sɛ hyehyɛ pa bɛ na ɛmu fi sɛ yɛde egu fom a ɛbɛtumi aboa me yɛtumi akɔ anim ɛwɔ saa kwan no ɛso
Madama, a simple, the fear bini say, and I know can say, yen, CPP4, I am paying CPP Nimuno, yet you, I get your problem, a 12 by your number, what your number now, who to me, Constitution is said, I was so near to say +1. When you get Chimu, Nipa do, and your Nipa had a 2 year, I was so near Nipa do, no back home, do no back home, our motor mount, yet 2 years of that. Now the rest can a sika, I could mind you. And you be never pay out to the Yama, Yang party near ya, and Marco mining ye, or to my city, like net and Tata. They all said it to one, and the master and the customer say, oh, your policy. The say I saying them, in a mountain in area, a cocoa, a Obiyaa, I have 1 man, a map, a moment, a Juma, a moment to my, that's almost here, it is some, a bear some no Juma, never dream passing, never one more promise from Opus Sky, the Peter Bush, their mom, or more year Juma. The Pascani Panipa Yam, not saying Juma yet. The Hitako Perjuma, police Nipan of Tihono, Pinino, civil prisons, Obiyaa, or Mochi Mantia 100 Ghana, Ujia Kibia, Uchia, Nipa 100,000 and 8, Makotria for just police service. Nipa 5,000 Waha any near at the home, Yan Form, you'll be 100 Ghana. 100 Ghana, you were a quite big one for some months to be 100 Ghana, Jumaka, and my when be a man channel. It's immediate, them no say yet. I was a Ghana for no Mocasta, or Mutini to Abba, no more CPP Ebba, yes, idea, yes, see, I come on yourself, or more first to come man, near Juma. One man, to come near Juma. Then a 4 months in about what to come near Juma. There you be a cotton, see, I go to your idea, your oil in your idea. Your custom from no customer in previous and your punch company now, or your or your foreign company. And to be brand new, I did you. You can't say, but you didn't connect to remove your home. And you move that young change to a bit much also. And to my young, I get what you know, Ghana, you see a carpet, a mass, and your nano, almost spirit, almost dedication. Some pledge my year, or much some pledge my mother prepare Bosnia, educated, Kujo, and to say. Our Perchma, Obiyaa, at Copetica, Yam Wow, say 1 month and 1 year to Magia. Couldn't be
to me, yo. Nana Akosia Sapon Kuma, you better was say, oh, adventure, or the Abraham or a ne afufi day. Or Titania or that Conventions People's Party, Nana Akosia Sapon Kuma, and a more etene and canny.
Yentwa ensem no eswe enne de amane boy to dwa ehese wo na wokeka wo abom na wo mo eye dede e social media so #fix the country #fix the country no omo de demonstration etoso mienu akwahwehwe so e wo takrade e wo atoye mantam emo
Things are not going well. Yeah, things are not going well. Market is not good. Everybody was complaining about money. Everybody was complaining about anything because anything is wrong.
I'm expecting the people to be out in their numbers to tell the leadership of this country, both past and present, that we are tired of substandard governance, that we are tired of governance that has no plan. We are tired of directionless leadership. We are tired of substandard leadership. We are tired of Amemwo Fo, Amemwo Kankai, for the past 30 years. That is what we are waiting for the youth of Western region to come and tell them. We are telling them that enough of the political pettiness, that the NDC will not continue the projects of MPP out of political pettiness. MPP will not continue the projects of NDC out of political pettiness. Takrady and Western region actually is where Ghana started from. If I say that, right from the time when the white man was coming down through Akyere Takrady Harbor from Liverpool, Takrady is the first place that got light, electricity in Ghana. So it cannot be that a region that we actually exploit oil from, this is the region. When I came here, you can see the level of hopelessness in the eyes of the youth in this region. The youth do not have jobs. The youth have nothing. They don't know where they are going. Education is nothing to write home about. Now there is a security issues on the rise. We've sat here. 4 of our women were abducted last year. This year, there is another one that a pregnant woman has been held hostage, and the leadership of this country, they are pretending as if they've not heard anything. Now we are going to give a voice to the Takrady people, to the Western region people, to the Sekondi people, to the Inche, Asankragwa, Mpoho, Wasa, Ekopo, Bodi, Abodia, Boase. We are expecting them to be here in their numbers to register their displeasure.
Obiyaa womo efra omo coalition against leadership of trade union congress womo ati womo ho agumonten so e wotamale ye o masem nyina womo kan se womo ye o ye kire kese e de ama atia leadership fo no se eye 4% a womo kokotena ase ni aban adwendwen ho se womo akatua mu no 4% pe ne yemfa nto so no enya de a womo ene womo eye adwene kwa nti womo ye o ye kire kese atintetu kokko a kire mpanimfo no.
We are representing Ghanaian public sector workers, and we will always follow the voice of Ghanaian public sector workers. And what we are going to do is that TUC and organized labor, they are not being, there is no budget from government to TUC or organized labor. Their budget is in workers, our pockets. We are those who pay dues to keep TUC and organized labor running. If they decide not to listen to us as our their members, and they will follow what has been put in their pockets, and they will subject us to this suffering, we will advise ourselves. And advising ourselves include freezing on paying dues to these unions. If you continue this thing and they still refuse to listen to us, we know by the labor law, every worker is supposed to belong to a union. We are calling on all the unions. Any union that thinks they are not in agreement with the 4%, we are giving them 14 days. They should come out and call for renegotiation, or else most of these unions are going to collapse. And we as a coalition, we will urge any government worker who wants to form a union, whether you are a teacher, you want to form teachers union, you are a local and civil servant worker, you want to form a union for your workers, you are a health worker or doctor, whatever, and you want to form a union, and that union will serve the interests of Ghanaian public workers, this coalition, we are behind you. Leadership by example. If these same leaders increase their salary to 79%, these are leaders who don't pay tax. These are leaders who don't pay rent. These are leaders who don't buy fuel. These are leaders who don't do anything. But we as public sector workers, we pay all these things. And you give yourself 79% and you give us 4%. I don't want to say they are wicked leaders, but by this explanation, I think what they have done will describe who they are.
Nansentem na prosifo a wo mo atoemantem mo e de amane bobeto Ghana fo nyina enim se obapinfo bi a wadi infinhia aduonu enwotwe na ne di e de Josephine Panyi Mensa osori ahomache e babusumi ye mo ne da na etoso edunsia na no ya wade se eja wo kokenti nimpom kakra anante afedie Josephine beba e bia kakra obeba bepim saa ene empanyifo enwo na kira kwan bio enti na ya yem hyehye e de ama abusuani nyina a wo moto nkra e de mane omanfo nyina se obie ni ja ehye Josephine Panyi Mensa so a onyi aprosifo asutie ene nyame adom omahu obapinfo ya wadi mfinhia aduonu enwotwe na emom yi hu no watoba ha utimi se wafa ha mu pa na funu nso a eni ho adan a nipa bonfo ya wo mo echi no efa ne domum e de ne kosie baabi no egina ne so hwe na akopem se owoye no omagye akoda no e de afri ne nsem enti sa brekura ne tibia ne nheda enkoyie sa owo ayaresabia adokotafo gu so a ehwe no na eno e na to emantema prosifo se Ghana fo emwa wo mo na baabi nipa bonfo iwo bia no wonsa enso wo mo emo
abusuafo muguso ehwe UTV no nsia mpa mu kase bo ba bia yaduri ye betwa ye ho ne yakwa akwaje aboafo nkrato aba ye ba ye de kasabo no ebeto aso Yada mu nyina sese mwanya bre atwen yen na yeto akase bo no eso.
Yetwa ensam no esu ye ko Ghana mrasebede fie kasa maf na kache Right Honorable Alban Baben wono na akasei na asem ode to Ghana fo nyina anim ene se ni titu ene Ghana efo se kwabase emabuni esore na wo mu titi ekuo bia youth in politics, youth in development #face the country for na yemfa echita ehonko emma wo mo na yempia wo esen se ye beka se de omo ye ne ho hia esan se ebro mampanyi na nadodan kwakufuado o swai no o ka kire Ghana for say e magana for meye behwade for omo meye amman bapa e ho adwuma e na mabuno no eye.
There is no doubt that the inter-school public speaking competition is making significant contributions towards shaping the future of our country. The youth of every country undoubtedly represents the wealth and life of the country. Investing in the youth and tendering them into creative and innovative leaders to ensure sustainability in the growth and development of the country is the best way to go. In recent times in Ghana, there are some positive developments in the country that we should commend and not condemn. The formation of youth groups and movements in response to the call of His Excellency the President, Nana Adwoa Akufo-Addo, to Ghanaians not to be spectators, but citizens in the governance of the country, should be encouraged and supported by all well-meaning Ghanaians. Youth groups such as Youth in Politics, Youth in Development, Fix the Country Now, are all positive developments that should be encouraged and supported. The theme for this year's competition, digital inclusion, promotion and protection of child rights online, is a clarion call to respond to the reality of cyberspace and its inevitable explosion in our daily activities, its benefits and the associated dangers. In the midst of the pandemic, when the physical interaction of the global population was challenged, cyberspace came to the rescue of humanity, and many industries have survived or thrived on the back of the digital world.
Na yeko asoye hweda wo bo nsem so e wo man Ghana mu na wo mo aye workshops ronku bi e de ama adwumayefo a wo mo wo asoye ho se de be ya wo mo ebetumi anya nimdie e wo ICT eye abefo nkitahudie nimdie no so ho na eno e na information minister Honorable Kwadwo Oponkroma e de atodwa se eye na nigie pa se adwumayefo no atumi anya saa chefa no ebi.
For the Ministry of Information and Information Services Department staff, organized by Huawei Ghana. All over the world, economies are bracing themselves for the fourth industrial revolution. And at the core of these preparations is the digital technology. It has therefore become imperative for governments and industries to embrace digitalization to remain competitive in this new era. In Ghana, as most of us are already aware, the government is very keen on digitalizing all sectors of the economy. And as a voice of government, it is important for staff and management of the ministry to fully understand and appreciate the digitalization while gaining insights on modern trends. We're therefore very happy to partner with a global leading ICT organization like Huawei to organize this workshop. The workshop will help us to leverage on their global expertise to enhance the capacity of the ministry's workforce in building a sustainable digitalization drive. In this day and age, enhancing one's digital skills has become a crucial part of the world, and as a ministry, we are committed to building the capacity of our human resource to boost ICT literacy. It's also important to note that to achieve growth, continuous learning and improvement are imperative. Hence, another reason for which this workshop remains important. Already here at the ministry and through the ISD, and through the ISD transformation program, a lot of digitalization is taking place. Today, if you go to the Public Relations Coordination Division, the old manual way of collating what they used to call PR reports has now been transformed onto digital platforms. If you go to the Research Division of the ISD, the old rapid reaction reports that used to come in by paper is now being digitalized so that at the touch of a button, district information officers from across the country can provide research information to central government. If you go to the Access to Information Division of the Information Services Department, services there have also been digitalized so that RTI officers in ministries, departments, and agencies can in real time get access to back-up support from headquarters and also provide the kind of data necessary for headquarters to know how RTI is functioning across the country. And so, despite what the central government is doing, or in addition to what central government is doing broadly, even here at the ministry and at our department, digitalization is taking place. I'd like to commend Huawei for partnering us in this enterprise. I also want to urge all staff to take this workshop seriously. Not only does it add to your skill set to deliver on your job and on the government's digitalization agenda, but it further builds your own capacity for future endeavors.
Yawo policy think tank fufobia ni din e de Solidaire Ghana na adwuma ombabedi eni so omode okode aniwa e behwe amamuo emu ensem na wo mabodaruo akaseti aketa hyehyɛ kankan ne proye ne omanfo ayetieti omfa ahodie so na eye omo ayakayaka de e wo mai emo Solidaire Ghana eye civil society ku a yatia omutirimu pone se ombehwe ma amamu papa akoso na afenso yakon etia corruption anasa ketasehye niama nipa fa ahodie hyehyɛ nso aye adwuma otitine ni dima ekuo no ye nana ye adwantoa ebra mude adwumadie no adi no wakasa de tudwa kire mu se ekuo no aba sombe ye adwuma aboa ma Ghana mrahyehyɛ ahodro no aye adwuma ebema o my Ghana agina ne nan so akompuntuo kwan so
Solidaire Governance Forum no se mo hwa ekuo bi a yatia wo hwa mpanyimfo wom wo ma wo nimdie esusu wom a wo mo betoatoa adwene ewo amanyosem ho ewo Ghana se policy direction se bibi koso ne se enkoyi a wo betimi atoatoa adwene wo betimi ayeden acheche niemem ama amanfo ayeden atiase enu nti na wo mo abon ayabo wo masi hon but a very good thing because normally no se wo share grouping say ya etoato adwen wa amanyosem ho a de bia ne ya na eye more on omo eka capitalism ene omo ka business but they say no on this side no eye socialism sometimes socialism and say social democracy na nkrofo krampo esro but ene se mo hwe atitrufu a ene wo mapie mu ha a wo mo no ma ye o ma dwen se o me social democrats and almost say socialist wo mo de ato o makoma ho so say any policy bia ebeba e fa yen ho no wo mo befo aso na bibi so na aban ye ne se enkoyie so a o mo beka ho ase obinfo Emmanuel ekakuo ni ho wono so small de tu dwanie
ideas rule the world, and as we are talking now we have a lot of people with ideas. So if we get this cream or this groundswell of people with good ideas, and then they actually think about solutions to the Ghanaians' problem, it will go beyond Ghana and even the continent. And that's how we can make progress. You know, Ghana is like the political mecca of Africa. So anything we do here have a lot of multiple effects on the continent. So as we have realized that now the way our governments are taking us about 60-something years after independence is not the best. They are departing from the golden views of our founding fathers. I think some of us who are their descendants must come together and then redirect the whole conversation so that we chart the correct path for our country, and that is what we are doing here.
Nasi chirede enyene di yejitum de Ghana no sikana emano wono o de Obiyaa nyebi yanka equality obayaka equitable chede onyimpa na onyibi no so de yetum de yeboboa na ono so yama no do.
anka ne mayor ya won krankro bia mai honorable Alfred Vanderpoy na anka ne mayor na wo Kumase so eye honorable Kwadwo Bonsu na wo mo aka wo ho bom akwakopie mu e wo choko akwakodi afofida enedai nam so ene NDC amanyokuo mai wo ho akwakotentam adwene ya wo mase wo mo ka nyina se wo mo enka wo mo mom na election 2024 no wo mo atumi edinkunim ewo
NDC party no yeah ready say you be winning 2024 elections no until it is very important say you be reorganize your grassroots no all our branches our stakeholders and the fishing community our fisher folks they are a major stakeholders until in that we are engaging them and we are taking the opportunity to prepare the grounds so that we will organize ourselves and massively when the election comes around in 2024 so that NDC will come back to power. We are not taking it for granted. We want to get the grassroots ready. We want to prepare our party and we want everybody to take advantage of the coming elections to bring to an end the hardship, the unemployment and the challenges, the economic challenges of this country. We are prepared to work for it and we are prepared to make the necessary changes to legitimate reign through the elections in 2024.
Yam pesi abetrase na yan Crawford na omudi achi no yeli omuntaba tete nti ye reorganize ye ko omunchan ni aka omushi so that election 2024 no omani beba omuhuso ti adwuma ye ya no enye ahankwa ne eba ye kokko elmina ye beko Adsim ye beko Keta ye beko Adan ye miti fisher folks ni na ya ka omu ya hye omu nkran se omu ye nipa ne omu ye ta omachi ye wo edowo omu half screening ne je wo be hye nipa sei na se wa nhwe wo omu ama wa nhwe so mu apomdin a wa anye ne ye enti ye fese ehu o mapomdin ne ehu se omu ahodin a ye de ba ku 2024 ekun kase no
Chairman na woda NPP fo ano e won kramantam emo eye divine agohum na wode ato dwese sabre ya MMDC is list ababontin de omo hwe kwan se enkramantam Obiyaa ya nominate na ya bonidin no empanyimfo ekohiem na wo mo ebeto omniko so aba eniem nyina bekoyi ame age omo nyina ato
Ghana mampenyi na Nadu Dankwa Akufo Addo enam asoye hwe nkronkitwa ne kwase mpuntie so edi edin ahodo aba beto dwase wo mo enam ye abai kra chimpenifo se assembly no eto aba age omutumu a enti enei NPP amayoko no mpenifo wo enkran afren central fonhie mu edi afa ho we enotitinani dema Greater Accra Regional NPP edi tu dwa chechiri mu so gidi ye pa se assembly ahodo ne beto aba aginkrofo ya tum se abai kra chimpenifo amomo ayedwuma edi asom Ghana
yema ye nyina ye fa odo ni biako ye enter new MMDCs na ya nominate no so na be ya on be go through the confirmation no without any hitches ye yenso a edwuma on be ye no timamufo no mumfa odo ni biako ye enter omoachi so na be ya on betumi ayedwuma no na ma omana atompon. Of course there will be one or two difficult areas. We already have an idea of what is likely to happen, but 99.9% the enemy say we'll go through one touch.
Na ebra ye bon crofodi somo ene abaikra chimpenifo no mentime wasni pinche kakra sorry ye we enti na chuchoni edima NPP amayoko no oru adwamboadu asrese omuma asumdwe mbra no montai abanu achi na empuntiu enye adwuma
yampeo president eba appoint MMDC na yeba srese omunyina be kan bom ayeba kona otumi a confirm omo because the more check with the confirmation the more na development no ekwechire because some take it over and term na otumi ye adwuma no na migidi say the ekosua within the party there is a healing in the party there migidi say and some of them are assembly members anyway it migidi say bibia bekoyi
na shibedwani de ma adehyiom wo amasaman ene abaikra chipenyi onumonyafo Clement Wilkerson ahyebo se ombehwe amempuntuo ni asomdwe aba ewa Ga West mensinimu
but the me can say na de koso ha no e kire se ese ekro ye eyedwuma nti mesre supporters ni nyina me MP wa ha me chairman wa ha enya na ejina ha no ye ka che amasama constituency say obi anto no boase ni yenkunko yenim obi agidigidi atemudidie ni normal ye nyina ye nyai na yente ye ho ase say ye wo party bakum
me gidi say ye ko yenim no ye beka ye ho abom party any MP ni assembly ye nya adwuma baako ye nya grassroots bia se bibi ni enti ase a ye nya ye mra together ye ndwendwen ye ho na ye hwe kwan a be fa so ayeden de akoya nim
me mpese obi nipa 1% kura beto ba etia no e won the confirmation. I want him to get 100% nomination so that he get the backing of the assembly. Now oye adwuma bia na etimi move akonanim ama amasaman so akonanim enye position as MP no na emede but position no say ya be reflecting in the lives of the people no any here.
Na yanko bambo adwumakuo Ghana police for enchen womo e the press release bi abamonten enedai enam so emomo de atodwa se womo anya intelligence nam so amomo akwakoye operation bi ene ahomachi e wo Trepone ya e wo north east mantamu eno enam so masisi amene mokasei no womo atumi achi nipa be te se dumienu ya womo esusu se womo akose eniema pi nam so as abo enipa hodo bi so e wo Trepone ho na Ghana police service for echirem se womo esusu se sa basabasa ye esori enam announcement aiba montia na aban ebo aban krache panyinfo a wo mo mpotem ho no edin na sa suspect ya yache wo mu ni odikan no eye Kwabena Mantin Idrusu Abdul Rahman Sumaila Ibrahim Kasim Abdul Aziz Kasim Latif Ibrahim Awufo Osman Yusuf Muhammad Abdul Latif Fuseni Bawa Kwame Muhammad Bashiru Ayibel ena areme yawa wo munyina e wo Trepone mpotem ho na eno na police fo e de eba betudwa se obi biara obenam saade weso aban krache mpanimfo a yabobo omudin na obeye basabasa ye asai bibi anase wapre obi abo obi bia no wo mu ebe kire no e de no afamra kwan so ene amamra eno no e de nyonyono pa na wo mu egusua eye nhwehwemu mapa afa sansem ahodo wo mu atete ene ne ahodo a ekoso e wo mmea ahodo no amu na nso amomotimi akwakokyere sa enipa edumienu wei wo mu fa akonya no so ebo North East Regional Police Commander DCOP Moses Ali Pachin wo mo ebo na abaso se watumi aye adwumade nam so masisi amene mo kasei no sa enipa du mienu ya wo ye suspect yatumi ache wo mo e wo Trepone na sa press release we opani anensa ehya se eye Kwasi Ofori Assistant Commissioner of Police Acting Director General Emma Public Affairs
Convener Emma Ekua any movement for truth and accountability. Hey, Owura Joseph Bediakon. Na wasisa wo hye ekon a wose omampanyi na nado danko akufuado. Ene na bedi eche Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Wo ma ban ekon eti aketa sehye kankan proye any dream die dia. Oma diga na fo hwemo papa. Esan se esu ni ban oda na di no. Enso ani kra.
Ban bae no. Menye satisfied about corruption issue bia ekokoso ni ade. Wo hye Boston money caterpillar excavators no money omonya case bi atu case na twe on say youth in street light was there ska be rekoding atu case na twe mo nya chire say president pa de kufuado say obi a wakokudo pa so for corruption na papa de mama no kuda doko papa no e ko fa so ko kra ndro no e de aba no obu no nyina so a ko bi a kujira court e de mo de ntia papa nda ho namo case be bre mi no case am no kan wasem e time. Nobody can take anybody to court. Maybe if assassination, we are prepared. We are also alert. We say corruption. Somebody who has a man can send a come to them. And TV ni abu samia. Nana kufa corruption ka so fat in there. Obwa enya no kure. Obi no fat corruption. Aponti si bebre case mu ka mu de kira abana mbegu ase. Na media ni bi obetwa to case atwene. Sesi ani UK newspaper kwa collaboration. When what case atwene. Na ayi naba sania no wo so ha publish at manu de bayi sanu so be publish na ba antimenia se wo me ka no kwadia corruption be bia corruption no bo binya mo be se nfa bufuo ana to no mu concept the coming days be see me obi onu se me kasma me se be do mu actually media for I have evidence on my disposal antimenia you TV ni TV for maka ya de aduma no no ye no ye be ka no kura no ye wo no obi a abana kasa na newa asem ne company si ni asem wo ye company na utia company fu enu ni asem abana kasa corruption kasa fight nti na ye bra yes ye fight corruption no nti no na me ebu so no
abusuafo mugusu ahwe UTV no nsia mpa mu kase boba bia edu ebetwa ye ho tawu ni akoje aboafo nkrato abasa
Yamarefo nyina akwa abaide kasebo no eko amanone ensem emo
na yakwa amanone ensemu dia na yakwa kopie mu ewo USA abrochima mu na wo mampanyi a wo ho Joe Biden e dia tudwa se wo mo eba betie no asopam asan akọ oman anase oman dodo no an atumi anya gidie ewo mu na nansenyi a wo mo eyi wo mo asrafo efri Afghanistan na wo mo san enya ntawantawa bi ewo oman France wo mo entamu ntie no dodo no an enya gidie ewo mu bi no no dia tudwa se wo mo ebesan akọ sa global leadership role no mu ebio
Amansaka muko no nhie mu a ekoso etoso aduosunsia no ase na America mampanyi Owura Joe Biden de nsem etudwa wakira wose America man no behebo awebo anumsuo aguso ayoma famu die biada ahwea mewiase anya sumdwe na bambo akoso de amobia enkrofo bi ensmomo kan say asrafo America fo yi omo free Afghanistan memu ne boaye ma Taliban fo nya akwan kwaji oman Afghanistan eboso we enti na America mampanyi de atudwa say ombema asumdwe aye adwuma ewo aman awodo ne so.
Say uko Afghanistan maimu Taliban akufo na aje oman aboso na de omo pe ene omo eye na omo je oman boss wi omo hyemra sa omo makwan ema emayu omo Afghanistan maya no enko secondary schools ahoro mo ena omo aje entity na enu na Pakistan Prime Minister edi tu dwase omo ye ne sade a eni Islam som no ebo ebra
Ebra Pakistan mansoafo panyini sentrofo di nkomo no no se Taliban ko no mo age Afghanistan man no aboso no so betimi age omo atomo ene omo aye adwuma ya na etwa fatasa omo nipa fa hodie ye adwuma na afi so mo dibuo ni die ema ene enkoda na nsen na Taliban penifo ede aba betu dwa se enkoda ma ya entimi enkonto so schools ye bie suku a we enam so me nipa bi akasa kire mu se ekun eti omo afo fa hodie enu nti no Taliban for enhwenya de omoye no
eha ene brema yekwan ma enwumeka se boy de ni nyina asie ensema edi akotini ebi ni se senka Ghana yema mpanyi a odi nkan osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah etiase a enne na woda oman no ye ne no adi ama ye fe
na ene ya fofidant no ye ne CPP amanyoko no mutitire ni nana akosua sakonkum ankuma so etwetwe enkomo
Grosser Ventures ene sheme atade Grosser Ventures ewo da Koman Obeng Crystal Palace Hotel no omo number 0244 250420 and a Glamour by Pinnacle so Sakumono Junction on the Allied Filling Station edition anymore omuye miti emame 0277 430-989.
This what I did share media me mame Mrs. Janet Martin and a pam mame and a miti so Lady Beauty Care what Bannerman Street Community 4 friend was 024-966-8934 na wanye bibi fefefesi emma
Obahima Afia Asiedu miniminia
Adwoa Obiyaa Obeng ye mamu nyina mo ene hwa a wodien ahene